Welcome, friend. Welcome to Morrowind. Welcome, friend. Welcome back to Vvardenfell. As the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice, we're currently standing in Pelagiad. That isn't where we left off. I have no idea at this point where we left off. But now that the bards are working, we should be able to come and give Nelos his tempting glove, and then start working through doing other bits and pieces that we still got to take care of on our way back to diving into the ruin in Thousand Lanterns Way. So let's see what we can do, shall we? I'm pretty optimistic that this should work, and I do still have the glove in my inventory. So, fingers crossed and all that. Here's Nelos, barding it up. Hello, Syra. I'm Nelos Onmar. This is the village of Pelagiad, a little piece of the Empire right here in the heart of the Dunmer East. Are you looking for someone in particular? Yes, you. I have a glove for you. You have what? How odd. She was a lovely young woman. What would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seemed sweet. First time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell you have a note from Nelos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend. Yes, I'll deliver that. Let's see if I can read it. Because, why not? Maurrie, truly, I was enchanted with you from the moment I saw you. I beg your forgiveness for my past transgressions. While I cannot imagine what a woman of your beauty and breeding would see in a rogue such as me, I thank the gods that you have sent for me. I will come to you as soon as I can. Until then, yours, Nelos.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
I'm not entirely sure that we're doing Maurrie a favour, but who knows? The path of true love never runs smooth and all that. She's down here, isn't she? I mean, she's either to the left or to the right. So pick away, seem confident. See if you get it wrong. I see plenty of fence posts. I don't see many wealthy young women so far. Yes. I think this is further than she should be. Unless that's her. Might be her.
I must find that bandit.
It is.
I believe
Excellent.
he's in Pelagiad. Perhaps he'll come back to find me, though.
I have a note for you from Nelos. He gave you a letter to give to me. Wonderful. Thank you so. I knew that he cared. You didn't have to do this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend Bernard Ereli in Tel Balmora. He's a wonderful person, and I think the two of you should get along famously. Okay. Bernard Ereli, huh? No, I'm sure you don't. Fine, well, I guess we've done a good deed, or bad deed, or morally dubious deed, or we've done something anyway. We've clearly gotten up to some sort of shenanigan. So, next, let's go to talk to Larrius Varro in Fort Moonmoth and tell him that we killed that Nord and see if that was the end of his rather direct mode of justice, or whether he wanted someone else summarily executed for the crime of having annoyed him. I mean, to be fair, the Nord did ask for it. Balmora, Ghost Gate, fine. Yes, through the Foyada. I like that they've put these banners on top of Foyadas now. Hey, little one. They add definitely to the general ambience and make it feel more like a path and less like, you know, just a random chunk of wilderness. I know there's signposts and stuff, but the extra decor does help going some way towards making it feel like a travelled road. It's a good touch. I like it. So here's the fort. Now, Larrius in the building at the back, downstairs. I think it's this way at the back, but I think it's in here, isn't it? Yeah. Is he down here? Looks hopeful. Larrius, old bean.
The Emperor and the Emperor's law.
And the Emperor's summary justice? Just asking. Yes? Is this about that work I mentioned? Yes. Through various channels I've learned a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a little story. And when I'm done you can ask me some questions. And then, maybe, you might decide to go out and do some things. You might, and you might not. That's your affair. But I also want to tell you about a nice present I think the Emperor wants you to have. I'm not sure where it is, but maybe you'll want to check back and see if I found it. Later, after you've done some things. Yes. Tell me a little story, Larrius. Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it. Because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. Very timely. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe. Ha! And it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. For a long time, the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends and nothing I can do will touch him." But then the good officer said, "Say, wait a minute. What about the bad people that are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes." Okay. And, even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate were probably criminals themselves. So the good officer decided it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate should go away forever. So that good officer made a nice little special prayer that there would be a little bloodbath to wash the bad people away. There. Isn't that a nice little story? Maybe not a perfect story, because it ends with a prayer and not a bloodbath. But maybe the story isn't over yet. Yes, so talk about these bad people. Oh, the bad people of the Kimono Tong. I thought everybody knew that. They are a criminal organization. Unfortunately, I don't know who the Kimono Tong are. No one will tell me because I am an officer, and it is against the code to tell officers things. But people in the Thieves' Guild hate the Kimono Tong. I bet if you asked the Thieves' Guild, they would cheerfully tell you who the bad people are and where to find them. But I warn you, these bad people are very tough. Tougher than you, I'm afraid. But I mean, that certainly happens. Do you have anything to say about the Thieves' Guild? In the Empire, the Thieves' Guild is old and powerful, but here in Morrowind, the Thieves' Guild is young and weak. The old and powerful criminal guild of Morrowind is the Kimono Tong. The Kimono Tong doesn't like the Thieves' Guild a lot, and the feeling is mutual. Okay, so what about to say about bloodbaths? The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Kimono Tong. I know they are a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith, and that they are in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names. But maybe you can find their names and where to find them, and then maybe my story could have a happy ending, with a little bloodbath instead of a little prayer. Well, morality, my friends. Morality. If anything else to say about Bloodbath, or is it just, are they dead yet? Here's what I'm thinking. I love the law, I love the Empire, I love the people I try very hard to keep safe. But sometimes, no matter how hard we try to keep the peace, sometimes there is going to be blood. I think you know what I'm talking about. That's why I asked for you to do this bit of work, if you're willing. Well, yes. Yes, that we've seen already. Careless Travellers, I think is the old stuff. I see you ran into that rogue Fjoll. Shame you weren't able to bring him back here alive, but not much of one. You have my thanks, and this reward. 100 gold, thank you very much. And nice present. What is the nice present from the Emperor? I'm sure I don't know. I think it is supposed to be a surprise. Probably a turnip. And as I said, I'm not sure where it is, but I might find it any time. So check back and see if I found it. Later, after you have done some work. Yeah, sure, we will be your horrifying avenger. It's all a bit Batman, frankly, but that's fine by me. Good stuff. And while we're on the business of doing odd jobs for lunatics, let's check in with the astrologians and give them their book and package that I've been carrying around for a bit, and see what they want to do after that. And the thieves already want me to get some brandy from the manor with the dead guy, the corpse of Holding in it, from Plalo Manor, and hopefully I haven't already stolen that and sold it on to someone else. But, you know, let's work on the assumption that I haven't done that yet. We can cross that particular bridge when we get to it. Is where the astrologians were? Yeah. You were the chap, weren't you?
How interesting. A tourist.
No, I'm a member of your little cult now. You should remember me, old man. Oh, your duty's coming along. Did you happen to get that package and any old Dwemer books? I did. Great, you've gotten both the package and the book I asked for. Thank you. Next, we're going to train you before we send you on any dangerous duties. Okay, good. How are you going to train me? Before we send you into any ruins, we should give you a bit of training on how to repair some of the machines. There's a few ways we can fix them with supplies available to us in the ruins. Go talk to Bastir, and he will brief you. Okay. You're not Bastia.
May I help you?
You're Nova. Oh, super.
Go ahead.
You are Bastia. So you're ready to start training to fix machines, eh? I'll have you turn on this light here. If you want to learn how to fix machines, you'll need to know what supplies we can use. I have this simple course set up right here on the wall to turn on this light. First, you need to know that you can't turn a crank if there's a burst pipe. So you'll need to fix this pipe here and turn the crank. Also, you'll need to open the panel and replace the Dwemer tube inside so it has power. Take this key and open the chest in the back. Any supplies you might need are inside. Good luck, Initiate. Okay. Pipe, some scrap, and some Dwemer rubber. Okay, now. I guess this is the burst. This is the thingy. Where is the burst of the pipe? Burst pipe fitting. I make a strap to cover the leak, do I? That's extremely Sensible of me. And there's the light.
The sun and moons transform day to night, but what transforms the mind?
Scotch. Good scotch. Well, there you go. It was pretty simple, yes. Don't get excited. I'm not. There's other things to learn, such as charging Dremel coherers and replacing cogs. But that's enough for now. You get the picture. Go report to Nellengoth that my training was successful. I'll report that my learning was successful, you little prick. But thank you.
All right, then. I'm listening.
I see you were able to turn on the light. Yes. Well done. You know the basics now. There will be several new and unique findings on our path, but with our combined knowledge, there's nothing we can't solve. You've done well enough to earn your advancement into the next rank, Sarah. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Sarah. You're now officially a minor of the Astrologians Guild. Your work and dedication brings us another step closer to grand discoveries. Excellent. And duties? Now that you're a minor, you need to grab a miner's pick. There should be some right outside. Go on, get one, and I'll come back and I'll give you your duties. Right outside, huh? Right outside your cubbyhole?
Do you want something from me?
Or right outside in the foyer? I'm guessing right outside in the foyer. Fine. I can stick my head out and risk becoming cliff racer bait for a moment. Minus pick. Weight 20. Oh, good. I'm gonna love lugging that around. Oh well, I'm buff. I can manage. Did you get your miner's pick for your next set of duties? I did, Nellengoth. I did. Here it is. Great. I see you've got a miner's pick. You're ready for your next set of duties. Yes. The other 2 miners went ahead of you, but I'll need you 3 to get to the bottom of Arkngthand and start excavating within the deep ore passage. According to my notes, there should be another passage within that area. We used to do some trading with those smugglers, and we're aware they don't want us in their territory, so you may just want to avoid being seen if possible. Either way, we must get to the bottom. Unless they've recruited more people, I've killed them. You're welcome. I have not yet met with the other miners. I will do that.
Do you want something?
Yes, a great many things. Peace for all men and myrrh, for starters. Not going to get it, am I? Right.
Do I care?
I don't know, do you care?
Go ahead.
Neocolos Saranithord. Well, he's got Thord in his name. How bad can he be? Greetings, traveller. Neocolos Saranithord at your service. Professor Gwarrington and I are travelling merchants, but whom decided to stop by these ruins for a rest. I hope that's all right. We lost most of our supplies in an ash storm, but we'll help you if we can. Interesting. Tell me about your background, Neocolos. I've lost my friends, parents, and even my beloved to the Blight. For a time I travelled and lived in seclusion. One day I found myself lost in an ash storm, and when I took shelter, to my surprise I found Professor Gwarrington here, all huddled up already. We stayed together that day to ride out the ash storm. We've been together ever since. That's quite cute. What do you have to sell? Some bandages and guar milk. I'll take those, thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with you. Then, you know, I actually mean that. Guar milk's good stuff.
That gal looks familiar.
Yes, you just sold me some stuff. I swear, number of memory problems here in Morrowind. Startling. I suppose it's something to do with all these bad dreams that everyone denies having. So, I will go down into Arkngthand. I have this key now, which is also at the bottom of Arkngthand. But before I continue doing that, I want to do some of the other bits and pieces that I have tugging at the old squirrel hindbrain. I think we're probably going to find the guy with the mysterious armor to look out for in the ruin under up here, isn't it? Under Thousand Lanterns Way. And like I said, we've got to get that brandy. And I also need to talk to Perseus Mercius possibly about Elaine, the vampire we found under Seder Neen. Also, I'm starting to wonder if maybe we can't find this mage, Manwe. Oh, have I crashed? That's annoying.
15 minutes later.
Right. That could have been worse. And it does remind me to make sure I thump the quick save button on a regular basis, which is something I should be doing anyway. So I just did all the same stuff that we just did and asked the same questions and bought the same stuff from I think I'm going wrong. Brought the same stuff from the tragic trader. Okay, I'm going slightly wrong, but it's fine. Dear me, the wildlife's a bit feisty. Fine. Coming to Balmora from the other side. So I think, depending on which buildings I hit first, I'm going to see if I can find that brandy and grab some training for the next level up before I forget. And talk to Perseus Mercius. Not the Cloud District up here, isn't it? Yes. Is this a place? It is. Okay, fancy brandy. Does sound like the kind of thing I might have stolen. Then again, I left that frosted ebony alone. Drinks cabinet. Sweet wine. Rufino solar wine. Cursed. Cursed sounds like a bad name for a booze, no matter how you're spelling it. Here's pots. Tilapi. Yammers, Shine, Musa, Ujama, Aili, Sift, Jagger, Berg. Is there a specific name for the thing I'm looking for? Vintage brandy. Ron Clarlo had a bottle of vintage brandy. Okay. Ryland Clarlo had some booze. E-I-E-I-O. I'll stop that right away. Anything outside?
It's just terrible what happened. Rowland Lalo employed me for years. What will I do now?
Well, you could start by necking that skooma, shouldn't you? Yeah, a moment. Okay.
Help!
Why? Oh, go away. Pickpocketing people is supposed to be legal, you know. Only if you take something really, whatever. Apparently I haven't leveled up in the save either. Not to steal a pillow. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I've really been letting my leveling slip, haven't I? Fine. 2 strength, 2 speed, and a luck. I need to make absolutely sure I do some more training before I do any more leveling. That is it though, right? Fine. Maybe I have already nicked the vintage brandy. I'm not seeing it around. There are definitely some spaces on this shelf. Just gonna have a quick look in these crates. But I'll speed through that probably because it won't be very interesting. I think they're all empty. Lots of ingredients. Check in there. Cohera, very nice. Yes. Probably pinched it already and flogged it to someone. Let's check the Khajiit trader right here, because he's who I normally sell things to down here. Then let's pop into the guilds and level some stuff so I don't lose another level's worth of useful stat stuff. Here.
Welcome. This one will buy from us, yes.
Revere knows why you are here. You want to buy Revere's famous Daedric weapons.
No, I want to see if I saw just brandy, but good guess. Candle, clay candlestick, lantern, clay pot. Oh, it'd probably be under magic, wouldn't it? So it'll have some kind of stat effect. False blood. Vintage Reach Wine. Vague. Ungorth. Probably not then. Check in case it's called something random. Right. Okay, so that's something for me to look to get my hands on between sessions. I want, if I can, to learn some illusion. There might be a mage who'll teach me some illusion, because illusion would be good for personality and it's quite low ranking. Do you teach stuff or are you just a visitor? You're just a visitor. I'm sure there used to be a orc in there. Not anymore. You don't teach them useful.
I'm listening.
Yes, Outlander.
What do you do?
What do you want?
Yeah, you don't either. Fine. Okay. Please excuse the howls.
Can't convince me.
Do you need something?
Not from you.
Is there something I can do for you?
Not from you.
Do not fear. I will assist you however I can.
That sounded a bit drunken. Just what you want. Drunk fighters.
Go ahead.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
Well, Hasfat, do you know anything about Elaine? You do not appear to know anything about Elaine, but it wasn't you, it was Perseus, wasn't it? What do you train? No. I need an endurance skill. Flania. Spear will do very nicely. Thank you. And it was 10. A couple more. I will find an illusion trainer. Let me just make a note of wanting to do that. Illusion trainer. Perseus and vintage brandy.
When you need to do a lot of damage,
The quickest way to Caldera.
try my inexpensive iron spider.
Are you through the people in here, Perseus? Or are you in the...
Is there something?
No, you're not. Maybe you're in the fort. Keep an eye open for that. Right, so it's not all entirely successful, but so be it. That then brings us on to keep doing that, keeps being wrong. stop doing that. Because he keeps being wrong. This would seem fairly simple. Is it this one? Or is it the other side? No, it's the other side. Right. So, we need to get back to where we were. And then stick a toe into that ruin and see how hellish it is.
Go ahead. I've got my
Let's save. How's my weight doing? Fine. No, that was this side, wasn't it? More rats, I see. Where was the way through? All these dead rats must be some sort of health hazard. How terrible. But it was underwater, wasn't it? Now I remember. At least I hope I remember. Yes. Everything's still dead around here? No one randomly come back to life? You still not rampantly furious or anything? What do you know about bad people? Bad people? What do you mean? To come in a tongue? I don't know about that. Understand? I don't want to know about that. None of my business. I stay out of the council club. Balmora Council Club is across from the Silt Strider. Yes, yes it is. I'm assuming the thieves will give me what I want to know, but I thought I might as well just ask since she was right there. Right. And here we are. Yes. See how it goes. And let's see if everything is doubled as well. That'll be interesting.
You won't escape me that easily.
It's just one of you.
Ow! Ow! Die, scoundrel.
What is there?
Ow! Ow!
No, there's two of you. Okay. Ladia Flaxus. Glass dagger, very nice. Glass pauldrons, very nice. Quama egg, pointless. Clothes, normal. This isn't giving me door vibes. Okay, head left, I guess.
Beg for mercy, snowman.
Oh god, you're a paralyzer, are you? That's annoying. When did I last save? Not soon enough, I'll wager. Oh, I saved right here. That's not so bad.
I won't skate with that long enough. Ow! 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 You're not even
One of you stand here, please.
die, scoundrel.
Right. Now. Okay. I did say go left, but I don't have much of an answer at the moment for paralyzation. So maybe let's see if we can creep past that particular idiot. No, apparently we can't. Okay. Now let's have a look. Look at how much. Look at how much. Creature, calm humanoid, maybe. Calm humanoid might. It's unlikely to do much, but you never know. Depends what level he is. Restore strength is going to be useful if I get whacked by a bone walker again. But not if I'm stuck. Uses gaze, shock balls, lambency. Interventions, hellfire, unhinging, argent glow. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even get to cast it. What's my chance of that? 23. That's the mana, not the chance of casting. Okay. Well.
You're defeated. Give up.
Okay.
I enjoy watching you take your last breath.
Maybe if we can break them up a little. Okay, so I guess once he was forced to cast a couple of things, so I managed to dodge them. He was no longer mana rich enough to summon the Bone Walker. That was the thing that was doing the real damage. Not sure what that was. Paralysis is definitely a weakness in my loadout at the moment. Basically, I got lucky with that one.
Here it comes.
Ow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
You're starting to fill up.
You know, it's kind of cheesy hoping he just, uses all of his energy. But there are two of him, so I don't feel too bad about it.
You'll be dead soon.
Fuck.
Good or what?
So, yes, those damn fire spells are pretty hefty.
I'll make this quick. Am I good or what?
I mean, you're fairly good, but you're a bit dumb. Okay, that's one. Where's the other one?
I'm not giving up that easily.
Okay, he's missed a couple of times. Didn't miss that time. Didn't miss that time either. So I can't hide behind that. Maybe I gotta rush him. Oh god, no, there's a Dunmer as well. So... can I grab something with enough heal to out-heal that? Difficult to know. Okay. And what's this Dunmer? No fire spells. That's really annoying. Fortunately, my healing potions are still in place. That's defetcher to you, motherfucker. Okay, let's dump a couple more of these in place as a sort of regeneration.
You will suffer.
Okay, anything else? In the few seconds while this remains active. Okay. Let's try looting some fools. Savvy. Roll of healing, fine. Roll of unhinging, fine. And the standard glass that everyone has. Dog meat, which seems appropriate for a cat. This would definitely be easier if everyone wasn't doubled. Oh, glass longsword, eh? Very flash. Fine, restore health. Sturgeon meat. It's just food, I'm not going to bother. Oh, apparently I'm going to bother. No, I'm not. Aha! Was this the other one? Yes, I recognize the long blade. That's fine, I'll take salt rice. Bug musk, very nice. Didn't stop you being an asshole, did it? Rib cabbage. Okay. It's atmospheric down here.
Bring me great honor.
Oh, will you actually fight me? No, you're going to cast stuff.
Our blood is made for fighting.
You've lost this round.
Really? I mean, how many of these people are there? Is it just infinite doubled NPCs? Is there anything interesting happening down here?
I've trifled with you long enough.
Prettier Albutian. Some would say you haven't travelled with me at all, really. Anything else down here? Yes, quite a lot. Or are you idiots? Where did the Breton go? Oh, there. stats damaged yet? No, not yet. I guess there's another Breton down here then.
I'll wait you.
Death awaits me a lot. But I have reload. And you don't.
You can't escape me. Run while you can. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Escape is not his plan. So I do rather get the feeling there's going to be a lot of slaughtering of double cultists. Why not? But no, fine. And before I get lost, let's check what was happening the other direction, see if there's two ways. Although this won't be a huge recording time, I have used quite a bit of time in faffing around and doubling back and so on. Yes, you were the other orc. Yes, Varro, and all that sort of thing. Small key, that's interesting. Your other self didn't have a small key. So maybe you are the proper Bthuminal grow golfin. I'm sure I've got a lot of armor to repair at this point. Yeah, so there's stuff this way too. Oh no. Oh yeah, there was an orc, was he? I presume you have a small key too. And you are also Ragamuffin. Death blow of a Bthuminal. Block skill. Okay. Well, I'll take it. Okay. There's enough copies of that. I don't really mind taking doubled loot, because doubled enemies, but you know, all those copies of that book seem a bit silly. Or maybe I can't put it down, or maybe putting it down doesn't. That could be annoying. Yeah, between the time and everything else, I think I'm going to call it here. So, we'll see how long the episode comes out once I've shrunk everything down and chopped out the bits that need chopping out and so on. We're currently in the bowels of Bthuminal, beset by cultists I still don't really understand. But there sure are a lot of them. And hopefully I will remember to repair a lot of the crap I've got to repair, using a lot of the double repair tools that I've picked up. That will be helpful. And then in the next episode we will continue poking around down here and see if there are mysteries or just angry chumps with glass shoulder pieces. It's an interesting choice, just glass shoulder pieces in your armor. Like, maybe they were really big World of Warcraft fans back in the day. Yeah, I've left a whole bunch of books down there without actually getting rid of any from my inventory. I wonder if that means that I can't sell them effectively. You'll have to see. Yeah, but that's me for now. And until next time, have a good, pleasant week, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.